Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going through my Badlion profile because I got asked to do it by one of you guys, so I'm going to do it. It will just be a quick video, probably not going to play any Bed Wars during it. It's just going to be me going through my Badlion profile for all the people who want it. Also, I'll tell you like any other settings that I think are important that I need to show you. So that's not a word. I meant to say yeah. For some reason I can't really speak today, which is annoying. So yeah, let me actually start going through it. So these are the main things. So I have animations turned on, and these are all the animations I have, as you can see there. Then I have armor status, which I'm pretty sure I have it like in the corner over here. So let's look at that. Oh, I accidentally turned it off. So yeah, I don't have any of these fancy settings on. Display mode is at both. Orientation, vertical, display position, bottom. Simple mode is off. Badlion fonts off. Doesn't show max durability or anything, and it doesn't show the hand piece. It shows all the other armor pieces. So that's about it for that. Then I have auto GG turned on after 1 second. That's a must have if you are too lazy to type GG on your own. Then I have auto tip, which is nice. It's basically free coins. Then I have block overlay, and I have it set to an outline color, which is chroma, 100% alpha. And then fill color is some color about here, 32% opacity or alpha, whatever you want to call it. This is the number. You can write that down, do it if you want. Thickness is 3.4, and I find that works quite nicely. It doesn't really look too weird, but you can see blocks a lot easier than it is in vanilla Minecraft. Clear water is on. I think that's all I need to say about that. 50 opacity if you need that. Coordinates is turned on. It's the thing up here. So I have the main color as this. Secondary color, which is the writing color, you can kind of see it back here, set to this green color. Then I have biome, direction, chunk. I have all those turned off because I never use them. Display orientation is set to vertical, and the background color, I'm pretty sure this is the default Badlion background, 70% alpha. Then this number, it's kind of like a dark bluey grey color. Then I have crosshair, of course, you see that in all my videos. Color is this turquoise color. No health color shift. Player color black, all of these black. Outline color is this blue color. You can copy the code. Same for the dot color. The type is cross. And the health color threshold is 8.5, but I have that turned off, so it doesn't matter. Width is 4, so is height. The gap is 1.0, thickness is 1.0, and outline thickness is also 1.0. Doesn't show in third person. It doesn't highlight hostile mobs, doesn't highlight passive mobs, doesn't highlight players. Outline is set to true, so is dot. It is visible in debug screen, but I don't actually like that, so I'm going to turn that off right now. And it is visible in spectator mode. I'm not sure if I like that or not. I think I'm going to keep it. And it's not visible in high GUI, that would just ruin it. It doesn't do the dynamic bow animation. I really don't like that, it looks weird. Doesn't have the dynamic attack animation. And vanilla blendering, I have no idea what that is, it's off. Scaling is at auto. So let's see what the next thing is. It's Enchant Glint. I have Enchant Glint set to chroma because I like it that way, it's really nice looking. FPS, that's my little thing up here, tells you how well my game is running. To be honest, I actually think I have really good FPS. Set to Badlion font because, I mean, I like having it set to the Minecraft font, but I set it to Badlion font so that when I play in like other versions of the game, I can have it because in chroma mode, because for some reason, if it's set to normal font, when I'm on like 1.15, it won't have chroma, so I set it to Badlion font. Text color is chroma. Background color, default Badlion thing. Oh, that's not default. Let's just move that to default. There we go, now that's default, and it's set to fancy mode. So then I have full bright turned on. If you don't have it on, it basically makes the game dark. It's basically like maximum night vision all the time. It's really nice because you can see the game so much easier. Keystrokes. I love my keystroke settings. I think this looks really clean and nice, especially with that chroma effect. So the back color is the default Badlion. Back color when clicked, it is white, so just in the corner. Doesn't, oh, that, I just messed something up, I think. There we go, that was set to 70, I think. Just set to white, 70%. It works quite nicely. Font color clicked, it stays chroma for the font color, because I like chroma, it looks nice. Font color clicked, oh, font color when clicked is this apparently. Is it? Does it change the font color when I click it? I didn't know that. Well, the outline color when clicked, it's this, 0% opacity. This is actually, these settings actually look weird, but they work. They work alright. So just look at them. It gives you this, unless I've glitched it. Fade delay is 200. CPS is set to small. And then the direction is WASD. I don't like it being arrow keys. I like you actually seeing what I'm pressing. It does show mouse, it does show space. It's set to thick space because you can just see it a little easier. And it's set to Badlion font because of the 1.15 thing. And I quickly want to test. No, it doesn't change to blue when I click it. So yeah, if you just set it to these settings, you'll get what I have up here, and it looks really nice and clean. So then I have I just went through keystrokes. I have name history turned on. Have it set to /. It's just a key I don't use for anything else, and it's pretty easy to access. If you don't know what that is, you can basically use it to find out if someone's nicked or not, and you can see their previous names. Particles. I hardly ever turn these on, but when I do, I'll set them to 2. I just like to leave them off, to be honest. Perspective. I love perspective. I set it to the F key, which I'm pretty sure is default, and F5 menu. I don't actually want F5 menu, that annoys me, so I'll turn that off. And I'll quickly show you what perspective is if you don't know. So when you press F, you can basically spin around your character like this, as if you were in F5, but you see F5, let's say I was like this. F5, when I move my mouse, my character actually moves. But when I'm in this mode, I can move my mouse, but my character doesn't face a different way, and it's just so nice when I'm like in a game and I can just look behind me quickly without spinning around. It's so nice. You should use it. Potion status, that's the thing up here if you don't know. It says speed right there. Well, I accidentally opened my friend requests. So potion status, I would like to put it to Badlion font, but unfortunately it looks really hard. It's really hard to see in Badlion font for some reason. As you can see here, you can hardly see it in Badlion font, so I just keep it at vanilla. It starts blinking at 5. The time text color, which is this, is set to a turquoise color like this, and then the name color is set to like a kind of light blue color. It's this is the code, 100% opacity. And then reverse text is not on. That just looks weird with reverse text. Reverse order, that is not on, it's just normal. Show icon is on, of course. It's a lot easier than reading the whole thing. And show timer is on, because what's the point of having it display your effect if you don't know how long it's going for? So then my scoreboard, which is over here, it doesn't show the numbers, so when it does, it just has pointless little numbers. It is not the Badlion font because I just like having it to normal font for some reason. Default position is off because when I set it to default position, it actually covers my things up here slightly, so it's actually moved slightly down instead of where it would usually be up here. So yeah, I like to have that. Background color, pretty sure this is default, might not be, but it's this 49% opacity, that 161616. Then I have time changer, which for some reason isn't on. Usually I have that on. I'll just leave it off. When I do have it on, it's set to always day because I can just see better when it's in always day. Right now I don't have it on though. Zoom, this is a must-have. It's so useful, to be honest. And then I set it to default zoom. So default zoom is at 4.0. I think that's the default. Smooth camera movement is on because it just feels more natural and easier to move around. Scroll to zoom in farther, that's on. I only recently figured out what that was, and it is so useful. You can basically like zoom in even further than 4.0. And the keybind is C, that's the default. Then I don't have auto friend, who would want that? I have auto text, which is some macros that I use for games. I have insane Skywars macro, which I have set to pause, I believe. Yep, these are on the very end of my keyboard. If you don't know already, I have a TKL layout. Just search up what that is and you'll see where these keys are. Bedwars doubles I have set to prior, which is underneath the thing. It's page down, I think. That's what it is on my keyboard. And then Bedwars solo, next. It's not next, it's page up. Sorry, this is page down. This one is page up. I'm sorry, I was getting confused. Yeah, so those are just macros to start new games. Then I don't have CPS on because you can see it right here. Everything else I think is turned off, except there might be some things at the bottom here. Ping. I should favorite these, but I'll just do that after the video. Ping I have up here. It's set to foreground color is chroma. Mode is icon because text just looks a bit weird. I like icon. It's set to Badlion font so that I can see the chroma text in other versions. Text color is of course chroma. And yeah, that's about it for ping. Then I have reach display, which is just above the ping. You can't see it right now. It's set to reversed order because blocks 0. That just looks a bit weird. I like having it 0 point blah 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 blocks. Show 0 blocks is on because it just looks a bit weird saying hasn't attacked. Background color, default Badlion. Text color is chroma. That's about it for that one. And I have skyblock add-ons turned on for some point. For some reason, I don't actually play skyblock, so I'll turn that off. And yeah, I think that's it. Also, if you do want skyblock add-ons, just choose what you want. If you're playing skyblock at the moment, you can turn it on. So let me quickly go through my other things, because that's not it. These are my graphics. So those were all in mods. My graphics are simple GUI mode turned off. FPS boost, of course that's on. Who wouldn't want it? These things are turned off. Weather is enabled. Dirt screen is enabled. Also, it's custom due to my texture pack. Borderless full screen centered potion inventory, those are turned off. Ping numbers, that is turned on. Block harvest particles, turned on. Insider names, tags and icons, turned on. Cloaks are turned on. Wings, shields, hats, HD skins, item cosmetics, those are all like cosmetics from Badlion. Emotes are turned on. Name and F5, I do not want that on. If you turn it on, it makes the screen look messy, so I turn it off. Model bobbing only, I have no idea what that is, so I just keep it off. Badlion logo, I choose that above inventory because like I'm pretty sure that's the default. I don't care about it. I think that's it for graphics. Then insider, obviously I don't have insider, so that doesn't matter. Other, new chat, I hate the Badlion chat. I'm pretty sure it's set to that by default, so I keep it off. Display achievements, that is turned off because they just block the screen. They're unnecessary, especially in this version. Spray sound, that is turned on, but I never use sprays. So let's go to GUI editing. So yeah, I have my keystrokes up here, then my FPS is just underneath them. I have my scoreboard lower than it usually is. Usually it would be like slightly up here covering my FPS. I like to keep it like that. Then I have, did I accidentally just unlock these? What? Yeah, I unlocked those. Let's lock those together. And let's lock that. Why are none of these locked together? Okay, yeah, there I have my armor in the corner. And then my notifications. Unfortunately, you literally cannot turn these off. And I never use them, so I just stuff them in the corner as small as possible. Then I have my coordinates up here, my ping up here, my reach up here, and then my potions up here. And that's about it. My chat's here, as you can see. So, yeah, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. For the people of you who wanted it, well, there you go. Now you can see. Just use the zoom thing. Here's here's this thing. I know lots of people use things like motion blur and icons, like the timers, not icons, like the timers in Bed Wars games. I find it so pointless. You don't need to see when beds are going to be broken. Just look at the sidebar. It literally tells you up here what the next thing is going to be. And if you actually know the timings in Bed Wars, you would know what's happening next. So it's just kind of pointless. So yeah, these are all my settings. It's pretty clean looking, nothing covering the screen. I see lots of people with like CPS here and like FPS here, like reach display like their chat. It just looks hideous if you do that. Please don't. Maybe you'll copy my settings. I don't know. I quite like these settings. I forgot to say about other things. My texture pack is LHG 16X release. That is a custom texture pack that is not finished. You guys can't see it. FPS Fov is normal. Difficulty, well, that's from Hypixel. I don't change that. Then everything is turned on in skin customization. Sounds, I change this like every day. Weather 50%, hostile creatures 70. Ooh, this is a little glitch. Look at that. I can't see the bar when I hover over that. Okay then. My language is English, of course. I'm pretty sure it's like UK English because I'm from the UK. My keybinds. Sensitivity is 40 and I don't know my DPI off by heart. But if you have a Modulo mouse, it's the red setting. It's the one with the red LED underneath. That won't matter to anyone who doesn't have the Modulo. If you do though, it matters. Invert mouse, obviously that's turned off. Touchscreen is off. Attack is button 1. Drop item this, that. I'm pretty sure most of these are set to default. Highlight players, that's off. Toggle cinematic camera, that's off by default, but I set that to F8. Then my sprint key is left control. Sneak is left shift. I also press the shift key with my thumb, which is a bit weird. List players, that's tab. I press it all the time. These things, that's Badlion stuff. You don't need to know about the rest really. TeamSpeak. I didn't even know TeamSpeak existed on Badlion. I don't even have TeamSpeak, so that doesn't matter. Well, yeah, I think I've actually gone through every setting that I need to. I mean, I'll quickly go through my video settings if you want it. Graphics is fancy, render distance is 12, max frame rate, that's unlimited, who would set that low? Smooth lighting is maximum because I can handle it and it looks so much better. GUI is auto because I don't want to squint every time I look at my stuff. Brightness is 52 plus, I mean that doesn't matter because like I have full bright turned on. Dynamic lighting is fancy, shaders, I play with no shaders. Animations, it's this stuff, this stuff, this stuff, this stuff, this stuff, and all of this stuff. Just, you can pause it if you want to go through exactly. I'm not going to go through all of that. Yeah, I really should just stop speaking now because I've gone through everything I need. You guys don't need to copy my video settings. I might have a worse PC than you. I might have better. You can change it to how you like. I'll see you in the next one.